Good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everyone doing? We are back with the next part of Final Fantasy II. And good news, the VOD is fine. Changing from the orchestral version to the classical retro style has stopped YouTube being a turd. So we're good. As mentioned in the previous video, we had already played up to where we now currently are. We had to redo everything because the first VOD, when we were playing the game with the orchestral, the newer version of the music, got mass slapped with YouTube claims. So we redid everything because that, and also because my save file got duped. Which is sort of a blessing in a disguise, I suppose, because it forced me to have to redo everything. But in doing so with the classic music, it's all good. So, let we not waste any time. Let we get in, get on, and crack on. Now, I was thinking about this earlier. What I might do is go to that ship town, pay to use the ship, even though you don't need to, as well as pay Sid for his airship, just in case you need to, and like to trigger something further down the line. I don't know. But just in case. So we're going to wander back over that way. Do 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 do. Do do do. Rap-a-dee-da-bo-da-be-doo. Right. Burb. Ambush this. Da da da. One second. Reach cracking up. So I was just making sure everything was running fine with the stream. We all good. Right, so like I said, just in case we need to do this in order to trigger things down the line, we shall take the boat, same with said ship. Da, da, da. Same with said ship. Pay him for the airship. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Right. Oh, they'll take. Ah, that's cool. They'll take you anywhere. I see. It was Salamander we'll have to go to next, wasn't it? I guess the same as the boat, we'll just go outside. There it is. So you can get there yourself on foot, but yeah. Hey Alan, how you doing? Goes alright. Bit annoyed I had to start the start of this game again. Because my save file derped, and YouTube also like mass claimed the newer music. So I'm playing with the retro music, and it seems fine. First of all, it's fine, but I had to replay everything. The first like 5 hours of us grinding. All good now. Let's have a little bit of an I should probably saved it before, but let's have a little bit of an explore. Yeah, it's odd because Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster orchestral music had no problems whatsoever. Whereas this one, Warner Chappelle copyrighted the crap out of it. It is an odd one, this Final Fantasy, with all your like skills and like weapon skills and your spell skills all having their own level. I did say this yesterday, it's a bit more grindy. And I can probably understand why in the next Final Fantasy games they sort of pretty much abandoned that idea. It's not bad, but yeah, it's a bit grindy. The HP change? What was the difference? As I've never played this before, it's my first time playing it. I don't really know how the original was. I've got the PSP version of it digitally on the PlayStation Store. And the original HP would increase when you took significant damage in battle. Does it not do the same in this? I mean, my HP is going up every time I'm, like, in battle. Like, my defense goes up and that when I take a hit, I think. Is it me or does it not just seem the same? I can't even go that way on foot. So the Chocobo can't go that way, and I can't go that way on foot. Yeah, I'm not sure how the HP works in this one. I've just left everything as default. Apart from obviously the music. Scouring the map for any more bestiary entries. Obviously I'm trying to platinum this. And I'm guessing similar to the first game, you've got to complete the bestiary. Oh, hang on. There's a little cut-off area here. I bet I'll go over here with, like, stupidly strong enemies. What's over here? Yeah, I've not touched any of the boost stuff. Like I said, I'm just playing it as it's like default intended. Will it be my first time playing the game? Oh, Berserk Tome. Nice! That's what I need. I need to drop the other one as well. And then we've got everything from him. Same with him, I need him to drop a couple of tomes as well. But yes, it is very grindy, this one, having to level up each individual spell. The way I did it when I first played, as I split the spells between the party, like I get Fury and Thunder, Maria, Blizzard, and Guy Fire, but now since I had to redo everything, because of my save file for some reason dipped, I've made it so Maria's just focusing on black magic and Furian's focusing on white magic. Ah, shit! No, I've given him the wrong spell. Ah, I didn't mean to give him that spell. Oops. Hang on, I fucked up. I done fucked up! Oops. I'll not get the tome now. Guy, for me, I've just given him 2 axes, and he's just one tank / damage dealer. Because he's got the most health pool. I think I give him 2 axes, yeah. So far, I've been pretty lucky with the loot, with the monsters dropping the loot. Yeah, pretty much I'm making him Paladin, so he's more focused on, like, defense and offense and a bit of white magic. Guy's wide damage dealer / tank. Minwoo, I get the feeling he's going to disappear because when you first meet him, I doubt the game would just give you a character with all these spells and be like, right, he's yours for good. So I get the feeling at some point he's going to leave, and then he'll probably come back later, maybe. Unga bunga. Scourge Torp. Nice. Yeah, I'm just keeping it basic. She focuses on black magic, period white magic, Tonk DPS, and Minwoo. Minwoo! I think our weapon skill only goes up. Like, what I determined yesterday was your weapon skill only goes up if you land a killing blow. I hate your MP only goes up if you obviously use spells during battle. Whereas magic, like Cure, I tend to use outside of battle and only use it inside battle, like if someone's close to death's door. So Firian's MP sort of took a bit of a hit in the early stages because using Cure outside of battle doesn't level up your MP. It only just levels up the spell itself. So there's a bit of a lock off there. Again. You get Firians up as well. Well, there doesn't seem to be any new monsters on this little bit of isolated area, so never mind. So yeah, Guy gets a double attack because I've got him dual wielding the axes. So a slight bit of variation in what everybody does. I do need to carry. I need to focus on leveling up his spells though, because I've not really focused on them besides Cure. Obviously, story-wise, I'm not too far in. Like, we've just met Sid and took his airship up north. Also debuff spells and things like that, like blind and that. Oh crap. Never once have they landed. Yeah, I think Sephiroth mentioned there is a couple of like lockouts with enemies and passwords. Which is why I've spent so much time just grinding every area until I'm confident there's no more enemies available. Focus on that for now. Do what I did with the Fire Magic Blizzard match. Focus on one. Alright, Protect leveled up and Blind. Nice. Doesn't seem to be anything new in this little isolated corner here. The only way to get onto this chunk is by crossing the river. I thought there would have been something unique here, but doesn't seem to be. This is just a higher chance of encountering these dudes, because I noticed some enemies when you check that bestiary entry, like this guy, and there was a antlion that I encountered yesterday as well. It says the spawn location for those two is only on the world map, whereas others have got like multiple different spawn locations. So I said I'm guessing they are rare in that instance, since they only spawn in one place. Yeah, if you go into like the bestiary for those guys. So that's just all that counterpart. That one spawns in 3 places. World map in Seven Falls. Whereas its other version just says it spawns on the world map only. And it was the same with the antlion that I encountered yesterday. Only world map, apparently. I'm guessing they are rare. Even though I've encountered them a few times on the world map, but... you know. Right, you, please drop your tomes. Give me all the tomes. Hellfire. Stone that deals fire damage has the same effect as fire. That was what's saying. Ow. Shit. Don't know how long I've been muted for. Oops. Seven Falls is beyond the mountain range just to the south of Salamand. That's where the Empire has been mining its Mythril. The Empire has enslaved the men of Salamand and forced them to work in the cave at Semet Falls. Please, you have to help them. I've been muted for like 4 or 5 minutes at least. Hudderp. I love Joseph, but I know that if I'm around, I would get in his way. I like this area, it's pretty. So where's this Joseph? So I'm guessing I'm just supposed to go straight to fucking Semet Falls. Because it doesn't seem like there's anyone of importance here. They mentioned someone called Joseph, but I'm guessing they're at Semet Falls because they ain't around here. Yeah, I was saying it earlier when I first came into town that the story's very minimal, and I've spent that long grinding that I'm a bit forgetful of why we came here. I know our end goal is we need to get Mythril for the rebels to stop the Empire. Oh, hello. Ah, Joseph. You have business with me? Would you like a canoe? How about a ring? Wild Rose. Ah, you're here for Princess Hilda. Little short in the tooth, aren't you? You kids can't fool me. I'm looking for Mythril. Mythril? I haven't found any yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm going to need you to do a little something to prove you're who you say you are. There's a bunch of people from Salamand who are being forced to work in the cave at Semet Falls. Rescue them and we'll talk. Tell me of the Dreadnought. Of course I've heard of it. An abomination of an airship is what it is. What about just a normal airship? There's a man who knows all about airships, but why should I tell you who he is? You mean Sid? Dick? Right, so go on to Semet Falls, then return to him and he'll be all... Oh, thank you, you saved our people. Here's the deets. But right now he's like, fuck you, buddy. Alrighty then. Yeah, what did the Chimera drop? I never checked their entry. Just money. Same as most of the enemies, just money. There's gotta be some other monster kicking around here, surely. Such a huge landmass area that I've covered and nothing new's cropped up. I've got a headache. I mean, remember, like I said, the only of the older Final Fantasies, the only obviously two that I played is one Pixel remaster and the PSP version of Final Fantasy 4. 4 had quite a bit of a story for those days. And the After Years, however, I started playing that and I just stopped playing it because I got bored. I felt After Years wasn't as good. It's a shame the Pixel remaster didn't include it, because I might give it another try. Since I never beat it. Well, then if there would then be... I was wondering if there'd be anything new pop up here in this little entranceway, but it doesn't look like it. Great. Well, there's got to be something unique. Surely. Let's just head there. It doesn't look like there is actually anything different. Which is surprising again, considering how much area you cover. Well, it's all just the same enemies. Great. So our first dungeon. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't realize you could increase the size of the mini-map. Handy. Also, how is... I don't want to know, like, what, but is there a purpose to, like, changing your characters? Like, Breath of Fire, the first game, you could change characters, and depending who you spoke to would sometimes initiate different things. The only thing that's happened in this game, there was one sailor in a town offered to go on like to take Maria out on a date, and she quickly flipped to the front of the party and said, "Not on your life." That's like the only unique thing that's happened. Miss? Are you kidding me? There's a chance of it missing? That's evil. I understand debuffs missing enemies, but healing abilities? Missing? How dare you? Right, so I think it was mentioned that similar to the first game, there's a trophy for finding every chest. So basically, just check every nook and cranny. No, 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 no. That now? Sasquatch! Finally, something new. I'm gonna destroy the boss in this area, aren't I? I've leveled up that much. I bet I destroy the boss here. One chest. Ah! Triple squash! Certain amount of people will actually do get to the boss. And obviously we don't know how many floors this is going to have. I'm guessing with it being the first dungeon, it'll not be too long. Itchy foot. Tis empty. Move aside. You are once a threat, but not today. Oh. Hang on. Well, that's a bit stupid. The map just shows you where all the chests are anyway. Alright, fair enough. So, that's a dead end. Don't go that way. Maybe I should just turn the map off, if that's the case. I don't want the game, like, just holding me hand through the whole thing. So I might just turn that off. It's a good job they did give you an option to turn it off. Map was a spell in the original. In Breath of Fire 1, it was an actual item you had to find. So I didn't get the world map until like a while into the game. I keep nearly saying Breath of the Wild instead of Breath of Fire. I need to get my hands on Breath of Fire 2. I'm just going to get the Game Boy Advance version. I think the Game Boy Advance version is the cheaper version. And obviously I can just play it in my Retro Freak console. Let's have a look, see which one's cheaper. I'm sure the SNES or NES version's a lot more expensive. Breath of Fire. Well, every single SNES version is out of stock. Unboxed SNES version is 50 quid. Whereas an unboxed version, I'd rather get boxed, because unboxed will more than likely be fake for the DS. Ah, bollocks. A Breath of Fire 2 Game Boy Advance copy with the manual is 60 quid. Bollocks. I've got my PSP version of Breath of Fire 3. I don't have 2. I'll get at some point down the line. Not right now. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. I just walk right up there. That looks like it totally looks like you can't get up there, but you can. Huh. There's the 3 paths you have to take. Right, sleep leveled up. You know, what am I doing? I need to level up your shit as well. Keep forgetting about that. Banish the target to another dimension. Okay. garbage so far. Right, so this looks like this is the way I'm supposed to go. So head back the other direction, clear the place out. Owie. I'm guessing sprinting wasn't the thing in the original as well. I keep forgetting about that. That one seems to hit more often than the other stuff. That one seems to always land. I think it's only missed once. Like his fear is just constantly missing. Thankfully, you still get a bit of experience even if you miss. Interesting that Fear leveled up before Scourge, even though Scourge was constantly hitting the enemy and Fear was missing. Right. Alrighty then. Eeny, meeny, miny, more. Well, that takes us to B3. It's a dead end. They tell me I got it right the first time. Silence! That's a lot of miss. Misses all around. "5 years later." I'll do. But this game doesn't have like a similar thing to Breath of Fire where there was hidden items lying around in the game. You couldn't see them, so you had to like spam X or E or whatever everywhere you went. There are. Are you serious? You can go on the world map and it says how many items it does it. Ah, chests. I see, I see. Feeding. So there might not be hidden items in this one. So it might be a later game. Because this one just says chests. Cool. I just noticed, even though I'm casting it on everybody, it still only costs 1 MP. Right, silence leveled up. So I think I just got the right entrance to begin with. Yeah, these are all just empty rooms. All right. Right, warp leveled up. Nice. Everything's coming along nicely. Maybe I should just cast that regardless, but it'll still level it up, won't it? I've never yet seen the balloon self-destruct, they always miss. Touch wood. Right. How many chests is that so far? 6 out of 11. Focus on leveling up life. Bollocks. Okay, I think we'll stop burning through our MP now, just in case. We'll save the rest for the boss. Probably, like I say, I'm probably still going to destroy it, since I'm probably over-leveled at this point. You never know. You might kick my ass. Sorted. It end? Yeah. Ooh, green slime. You're new. I had a feeling. As usual, me axe wield, I can still hurt them though. Get wrecked. We'll deal with the dead end. What does the Sasquatch and slime drop? Money. Usually the same. Money, 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 money. Hey, Noble. Hi, Luke. That green slime just drops money. Help us, please! Save us! Furion, it's you! Am I ever glad you're here? This is Joseph's daughter, Nellie. I think that dastardly Brogan's been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. It's a Princess Hilda told you to bring her back some Mythril, right? Well, that's normally where I step in. I figured out that this was where the Mythril was coming from easy enough. So I thought I'd get the jump on you guys and nab the Mythril before you could get here. Only I messed up and got caught. Me, of all people. Am I going to play the GBA games? Of which? Not Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 in that. There's no point if I'm already playing these versions. Or do you mean like spin-offs? Well, I know when I'm in over my head. So long, but don't worry, I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us, I owe you one. I'm not sure, probably not. I'll probably just stick to the main line ones. Because it's more money I'll have to spend at the end of the day. Unless they're really, really good. I don't know. Final Fantasy GB. Blah. Obviously, we're playing the Final Fantasy Tactics game, which I've already done. CEX only lists the main lines. Oh yeah, there's a Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls. That's just basically Final Fantasy 1 and 2 again, isn't it? CEX doesn't list anything other than the main games, Final Fantasy 1 to 6, plus Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't see any others. I would have to look them up, but CEX doesn't seem to have any listed. When I search Final Fantasy GBA, it just lists Final Fantasy 1 to 6, plus Tactics. No idea. Not got a clue, mate. I'm gonna quickly go grab my rice before it gets horrible. So bear with us, I'll be back in a minute. Quickly go grab that. Yeah, if you can find whatever spin-offs you mean, put them in chat, and like I said, I'll have a look. But it says CX only lists the mainline ones. treat. I have returned. And I got rice pudding. Homemade. Num num num. Oh, I hate these yeah. There's one thing I don't like about these earbuds. If you put them in or take them out a certain way, the mic that's built into it causes feedback through the earpiece, so it's like a high-pitched squeal through your ears. Just deafens you. Depending on how like you grab the buds when you're putting them in or taking them out. I think it's if you touch the charging points. I'm not sure. It's enough. No, that's not causing it. I don't know what causes it. Just a certain way you take them out causes it to squeal horribly. Slime. It's weird. Actually, that was hurting him earlier. Now he's not. Okay, so once again, if you get a crit, don't want to waste me magic. Right. Fire torn. Garbage. These guys must be pretty weak if 28 damage is enough to kill them. Needs something else to watch. I've like re-marathoned through all the Transformer movies. I like the Transformer movies. I wonder. In fact, hang on. I want to check something. Are we ever going to get the like Transformers G.I. Joe crossover? Is that still happening, or has it been cancelled? I still need to see that Transformers 1. That one looked interesting when I saw the trailer, but obviously that one's more cartoony. It's not live action like the other ones. Transformer... Is Transformers G.I. Joe still happening? If I can type. Yes, G.I. Joe crossover still happening with a new animated television series. Oh. Wait, why is there a picture of a... Ooh. I don't know. That's completely different. For some reason it had Keanu Reeves on the results. I was thinking, wait, is he going to be in it? But no, it's something else. Animated series. So it's an animated series. Wait, so they ditched the live action version? Because obviously the guy at the end of the last Transformers movie was scouted for the G.I. Joe to work with them. But it looks like they're doing a cartoon version, like an animated version instead. Oh wait, and a live action film in early development. Ah, right, okay. Being developed by Hasbro and Skybound. I really don't know anything about G.I. Joe, though, compared to Transformers. I literally only played one game on the PlayStation 3 years ago. That was it. Beyond that, I can't remember anything other than G.I. Joe! Like the TV adverts for the action figures when you were kids. But I think Action Man beat out G.I. Joe back in those days. I used to have the odd Action Man, and we used to have like where we used to live like a few years ago, there was like a flat near us, and I used to climb up the stairs to the upstairs flat, and I'd get like some wool, like a long string of wool, and I'd make like a zip line from the upper stairs down to like my area, my house, and I'd like make me a Action Man zip line down. Or I'd make paper airplanes and just chuck them off the top of the stairs. The simple life. I'm annoyed because my brother used to have that Millennium Falcon that's worth a lot of money now. He used to have that. But typical my mother, whenever we get older and my mother starts to think something's just junk, it goes straight into the bin. Same with all my original Pokemon cards, my Go-Go's, my Pogs. Yeah, same with like Amiga. We had an Amiga, she made me chuck that away. That's worth money now. Anything. That was my brother. He's just asking us about a game that he's playing. He's playing that Assassin's Creed, fucking that new one that came out. He's playing that one. He's asking if I'd played it, but yeah, I've not played it. I might buy it, maybe. Right, don't go that way. Watched a film last night that I've not seen for years. Since I finished the Transformer films. Forrest Gump. I've not seen that in years. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan got new legs. He got new legs. I was running. Oh, hello. A different enemy. I haven't seen that. I want to see that movie with Tom Hanks where it's like an apocalyptic movie and he's like traveling with a robot. I want to see that. It looked interesting. Really? So there's only one chest on this floor? And a whole lot of dead ends? Defend, magic. And, I should at least attack because if I get a crit at least. Wipe out. GG. You're the boss. Heh. Rebels, never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting Mythril, you'd what? If you think you're getting Mythril, you'd be right. My Mythril blade straight through your heart. Oh, right. I was like, what? Thanks for giving us the Mythril. Oh, wait, never mind. Sergeant. This must just be a normal fight, because it's still playing the same normal battle music. Okay, that was actually a boss. I win! The fight was so hard. Damn, I didn't think I was going to make it. You found Mythril! Oh well, let's clear out the rest of the dungeon, get all the chests. That was so hard. Damn. This would be down near the other soldiers in there. Ooh, has a chance to drop a lot of Mythril stuff. Damn, I'm not going to get to fight another one here, am I? I should have saved and then reloaded. Damn it. Wait, why is one doing... Ah, because we're just fighting a single enemy before. I don't know why she was just casting single target there. Hard doy. Still free chests somewhere. Nom nom nom. Damn biap. Where the fudge are these last 3 chests? There's 1. Well, that means I'm still missing 2. I'm getting the feeling there may be some hidden walls, similar to when you went to the bar in that town. Monsters. Let it tell. Not today. Best contain teleport to him. Nice. Shame I've already got it. So I'm missing 1 chest somewhere. Let's move on. Green Mile, I've not seen that in years. Is that on Netflix or is it not? I've not seen it in years. Have a look, see if it's on Netflix. It might not be on the UK one. Let's have a look. Nope, it ain't on the UK one. The Terminal's on there. If you haven't seen The Terminal, that is one of my favourite Tom Hanks movies, where he's stuck in the airport because his country's like lost all of its political power or something. So he's basically no longer classified a citizen of any country. So he has to live in this American airport until he can get his citizenship back. Good film. One of my favourite Tom Hanks films. He went to the US to like fulfill a promise to his dad. Yep, Green Mile no on there. That sucks. Yes, that's one of the parts of the movie, yes. Yeah, he starts like learning different ways to survive in the airport. But the guy who runs the airport's always trying to like stop him. Like, he's like deliberately trying to make his life hell. Watch it if you haven't seen it. Good film. Obviously, the best Tom Hanks film is Castaway. But like I say, Terminal for me is probably the second. Yeah, the Da Vinci Code's good as well. That did get a second one, didn't it? Angels and Demons. I can't remember if I saw that one. But yeah, the Da Vinci Code is good as well. And I always think if Robin Williams was still around today, like what sort of films would he be in these days? I think actually he'd probably retire if he hadn't did what he did, which sucked. That such a sad thing that happened. But yeah, if he hadn't gone through with that, I think he probably would have just retired. What do I mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Robin Williams. Yeah. No. What did you watch? Night of the Living Museum? Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, that was one of the classics, Robin Williams. There's another one that I used to watch when I was a kid, but I cannot remember it because I was so young when I watched it. Called Toys? I think it was just called Toys. I think. Robin Williams, Toys. Google is going to get so confused by that, but never mind. Williams, Toys, yeah, Toys. That was one of his earlier films. One of my favourite Robin Williams films is the one where he's a robot and he slowly over time becomes real. Like, slowly transition his body to being, like, organic and that. That was one of my favourite Robin Williams films. Where is this last chest? I'm missing one chest in this dungeon. You mean the long walk? It's actually apparently really good. I saw the trailer for that in the pictures when I went to see Weapons. Weapons was good up until the last 10 minutes, and then the whole film just fell apart at the last 10 minutes. The whole theme behind the, well, the whole feeling behind the movie, the dread and everything. If you've never seen it, watch Weapons. It is a good film up until the last 10 minutes. The last 10 minutes completely flips the whole movie on its head. It's the one where a bunch of kids go missing from a town, and there's lots of people like trying to investigate as to what's happened, where they've gone. And yeah, it follows this really creepy tone up until the last 10 minutes. I'm so confused. I've gotten every chest. I've checked every nook and cranny, but it's saying there is another chest to be found here somewhere. No. The guy who played Shane from The Walking Dead and The Punisher. No, he's not in it. I can't remember seeing him. The guy who plays Thanos is, yeah, he's one of the parents looking into where his son or daughter and what's happened to them. All I can think is there must be a hidden passage somewhere. Because, again, I have gotten every chest on every floor. I've even gone in these little side rooms. There ain't no chests. Unless they do... No, I was going to say unless like they're hidden behind the walls there, but... No. Honestly, Weapons is good. Like I said, for what it was good up until the last 10 minutes. The guy who plays Wong in the Marvel movies, he's in it. Yeah. I don't know where this last chest is. I am baffled. I haven't seen Nobody 2 yet. I will eventually see it. I wanted to go to the pictures to see it, but nobody else wanted to go see it. So I ended up missing out on it. So at some point I'll buy it digitally and I'll watch it. I'm annoyed because obviously, like, I normally bought my movies from the Microsoft store. Can't do that anymore. And I refuse to buy them off the Google store because I used to buy me movies and me music off of Google, and then Google decided to shut down that music. And rather than let you keep accessing your music through the Google store, they said, right, you've got to transfer all your music to YouTube. But what they didn't tell you was the transfer makes it into a disorganized mess, and you have to listen to adverts between the music that you paid for. So because of that, I flat out refused to buy anything from Google ever again. Like I said, I used to buy the movies, but since they shafted us with all the music I bought, no longer buying anything off the Google store ever again. So I've got nowhere really to buy movies now. On the platforms that I normally buy them off. I mean, I probably just have to start buying them digitally on the Amazon store. Where is this last bloody chest? Man, why is that not working? Why has that happened? Son of a... Right, I've stopped really buying they're the one thing that I'm like stopping buying physically. Like I prefer to buy me games physically if I can, over buying them digitally. Whereas movies, I don't mind buying those digitally. Weird, because again, it's just more space that you've got to take up. I've got loads of DVDs and Blu-rays. I've got like the entire Marvel collection sitting over there on Blu-ray and DVD. Right. Unless... I wonder... Because there's something on the first floor of this dungeon. Maybe it's available now? There's like a crystal sticking out the floor in the entrance of this dungeon. And that was the first thing that caught my attention. Maybe I can interact with that now and that'll do something. Which was the way out of here again? And Guy's health is just skyrocketing. Right. Yeah, there was... Actually, did I check down south here? There's a little walkway there. Can I check over there? No idea. Here. I have gotten every chest. I can only assume it's got something to do with this blue crystal in the entrance. I've definitely checked every floor. What do you mean I don't have a TV license? I do have a TV license. What? Which is an absolute rip-off, I must admit, because... I don't. But other people in the house watch it, so we do have a TV license. And even if you watch, like, the BBC apps, you've still got to pay for a license. Like, if you're not watching normal TV, but you're still watching them through the apps, you've still apparently got to pay for a license. Right, again, I can only assume it's got something to do with this. Maybe we'll come back here later. Does anyone know? Do you come back here later? I don't know if my Channel 4 app is still set up. Like I say, I don't really watch it. Like, I used to watch Doctor Who on the ITV one, or whichever one it was. Oh, hang on, I might not be logged in. Ah, it's blinding! Ah! What's this? Reject. Just browse. Oh, I mean, at least browse without having to sign in. Let's see. Green. Files. Oh, it is. It is on there. Yeah. Is it on the ITV one? Because I think I'm already signed in on that one. Or the BBC player, I think. I think I'm signed in on that one. Nope, I'm not signed in. I must have kicked us out after a few updates. Yeah, I'll check it out later. Thank you, thank you. Right, anyone able to confirm? Do I have to come back here later? Has it got something to do with this crystal here? Because this thing stands out like a sore thumb. I can't do anything with it at the moment, but maybe we'll come back. Because I've checked every single floor and I cannot find this 11th chest. So I'm only assuming it must have something to do with this, because it's the only thing that stands out, but I can't do anything with it yet. It must be for something. If it wasn't for something, there would be more of them dotted about in the dungeon, but that is the only one. So again, I can only assume it's something important for later. Right, well that pretty much confirms it. So there's a passageway there. This must open it up at some point, just not yet. I'm guessing I'm free to just crack on for now. Check the rest of the walls in case there's a switch. I think that is the switch. I bet that crystal's what opens it. I just can't do anything with it yet.
Can you full screen the enemies like you could in the bestiary in the first game? Champion. I tend to use that as my thumbnails for these games. See, we just fought that boss, the sergeant. That'll probably be the thumbnail for this one. Shame he didn't drop any of his Mythril stuff. I'm guessing we'll fight more of them eventually later, but for now he was considered the boss. The Dragon Quest games are shot? No idea. I don't own any of them at the moment, apart from a Dragon Quest... which was the one that got, like, eventually it got a Switch port with a 2D option. I initially bought it on PC and played it on there, but I played it on, like, the hardest difficulty and I got bored. Which one was that? I've got Blue Dragon, yeah. As well as Lost Odyssey. Which I never beat either of them. They are there. I nearly beat Lost Odyssey. I did get a decent way into that. I think. It's been a year since I've played it. Yeah, they're on the shelf over there. Never got rid of them, kept them. I think next game I might pick a game myself. Because I don't want to spin the wheel and end up playing another RPG. Because that wheel is very populated with RPGs. I might do a little bit of a half and half. I was talking about Legend of Grimrock the other day. Like, I loved Legend of Grimrock 2. I played the sequel, but I never beat it because I got bored. But I might go back to it. I've got that One Piece Odyssey game as well. I think I got that on here. I can't remember which platform I bought it on, but I definitely did buy it. I forgot all about it, if I'm honest with you. Yeah. There she blows. That game was poop. It's like, yeah, One Piece in VR, but it was poop. One Piece Grand Cruise. I don't care about the My Hero games because they're brawlers. One of the other genres besides tower defense games that I'm not a fan of is like brawler / beat 'em ups. I used to like be alright with them when I was younger, but these days, meh. For me, it's a genre that hasn't really evolved. The only Naruto game I liked was Naruto Rise of the Ninja on the Xbox 360. Where you actually got to run around the Leaf Village and everything and go out on missions, but it was still a brawler. But I enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of those sort of games these days. One, I'm not really good at them, and two, I'm just, in general, I just don't really like them. Yeah, the Broken Bond takes place up to the point where you fight Sasuke at the big statue area. I'm forgetting the name of the place. I haven't played that one, but I was aware, only recently actually, that there was a sequel. But the guys behind that game lost the license after that one, so they couldn't continue the story. Take the meat of the altar and give it to the princess as soon as you can.
Yeah, I used to love the old Mortal Kombat games on the Amiga. The early Dead or Alive games before they became just too pervy, just to make sales. They just became a right cop-out of a series. Here's some boobs and underwear. Buy my game. It just became stupid. I think the last one I played was when they introduced Master Chief into them. I think that was Dead or Alive 3 or something. I can't remember. When Master Chief got a cameo in it. Yeah, that's why you've got to speak to like all the NPCs, because they just drop you little hints. Our husbands are back and safe and sound, and we have you to thank for it. Give me money. Thank you so much. We owe you our freedom. We owe our freedom to you. There's no way to cross the snow on foot. You'll need a snowcraft. I've heard that Joseph keeps his snowcraft hidden in the first floor of the cavern at Summit Falls. That's going to be one missing chest, isn't it? Summit Falls is the dungeon we're just at. He keeps it hidden on the first floor at Bluestone. Yeah, I seem to remember seeing something about a wall near a blue stone or something like that. I love Joseph. Hey, I'll just repeat. Repeat! Thanks for saving me. Now get out my house. You'd better get Mythril back to Altair. Princess Hilda's waiting for you. But... tell me about your snow thing. Unless I have to go back there first, then we'll come back here, then we'll go there, and back and forth, back and forth. Probably. The Wednesday show, I've not seen it. I do like the original Addams Family. I used to watch that when I went to my granddad's as a kid. But I've not seen that yet. I know there's a new season coming out, or it's already out. No. A dead end. We're going the wrong way. I gotta walk all the way. Actually, I could take the airship back. Yes. Same with 8. The Tim Curry 8 is the better one. The new one's good because it's a lot more scary. Compared to the Tim Curry one, which is just hilarious. But like, it still has a little bit of creepiness to it. But it's like, I'll never forget the library thing. Excuse me, madam, is your refrigerator running? You better go catch it. Excuse me, sir. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? Well, you better let the poor guy out. Beep beep, Richie. Man, it's sad to see like actors like that these days. Like what's his name from Back to the Future, and Tim Curry. Like they've sort of regressed. Like I can't remember what the diseases are that they've got, but it sucks to see them that way. I thought Tim Curry was dead. Honestly, I thought he died a while ago, but only recently I saw an interview
like they were interviewing the original cast of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and he was there, and I was surprised. I thought he had passed away, but like I said, he is like he's in a wheelchair, and he is he's a shell of his former self, which sucks. What was that? Something Fox. Michael J. Fox, that's the one. Yeah, he was in Scrubs. Like, he still carried on with his acting and everything over the years. I don't think he's still doing it now, but he's still carried on, and you saw him slowly regressing over the years through his different roles. Same with Bruce Willis. Like, he sold off his rights to Disney, I think, so like Disney could still use him like digitally in movies and things like that. But yeah, he's like memories slowly regressing and that, and he's eventually going to forget who everybody is. So he's retired from acting, and he's just spending what time he's got left with his family and that. Right. Is he? I mean, like I said, when I saw, if you go on YouTube and search Rocky Horror Picture Show interview, he looks, I don't know, I might just got the wrong impression. He looks like he's like he's not his original self. I never bothered to look at what was wrong with him. Like, I didn't bother to Google up what was wrong with him, but you could tell there was something. Oh, wait. I went the wrong way. Oops. Oh. Wait, you can only take the boat once? Okay. Well, I guess I'm walking back. It's not that far. I remember him in like Home Alone 2 as well. Was it him that voiced Nigel Thornberry? I forgot. Makes sense now that I'm thinking on the voice. Do-do-do. The Empire also suffered heavy losses at the Battle of Fynn. And they're building that. Why are you repeating this? So now I've got to relearn that because you're a pain in the butt. Please lose no time in bringing back the Mythril. I already have. Do I just take it straight to the blacksmith? I thought I was supposed to speak to you first. I hear that because whenever she like flags it back up, it puts it back in the learn category, even though you've already learned it. Yeah, so maybe I just take it straight to the blacksmith, Tobble. Oh, that's Mythril! I've been waiting for a chance to work this metal for as long as I can remember. Alright, leave the rest to me. Swords, armor, you name it, I'll start crafting. It's been so long since I left my hammer ring. Is he going to make it so the shop starts selling Mythril gear, is he? You can buy the equipment I made over at the shop counter. This'll keep my heads full, I tell you. No time to talk, there's work to be done. Ah. Yoink. Ah, yeah, he was the smog in Fern Gully. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I know, I'm probably going to be wrapping up soon. I mean, my sleeping's fudged anyway, but yeah, I'll wrap up in a minute anyway. And I'll try and have a snooze. I was up through the night recently with a bad IBS, and it's knocked my sleeping pattern to pieces. The Dark Knight overseeing the Dreadnought's construction was most capable. Fortunately for us, he's tending to other matters now. The theft of the Mythril has likely knocked the Empire off balance. Ah, it's going to be that guy that we met at the start who was the thief. He's probably gone and stole their Mythril from them. Or do they just mean my Mythril that I paid? Actually, no, they're probably just referring to the Mythril that I took. I would like you to journey to Bafsk. If we're to stop the Dreadnought from being completed, this may be our only chance. We have a man in Bafsk. He's found a way to reach the Dreadnought. I want you to destroy it. At the very least, find a way to destroy its to delay its completion. I have full confidence that you and Minwu, on this task it will be accomplished. Damn you, Cloudy with a side of meatballs. It's ruined that guy's name for me. Minwu. Right, yes, good shout. It is getting late. We've done the first dungeon there and beat the first boss. Which I absolutely destroyed him. But yeah, we'll call that there for the night. Thanks for sticking around here on Twitch. Hope he's enjoyed. Same if you're watching the VOD on YouTube. Much appreciated. Hopefully this one will be fine like the first one now that I've swapped the classical music. Thankfully there was no claim on the first one when we replayed everything with the classical music on. So fingers crossed for the second one, we'll get the same result. But yeah, have a good night guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for sticking around chatting, much appreciated. And I'll catch you again tomorrow for some more Final Fantasy 2. Peace!